Okay, testing. Here we go. Right. Copy. Oh, goodness. Got a silly boy here already. Just started streaming, you're already crawling all over me. What do you want, silly boy? Yes, what do you want? Oh, goodness. Oh, squitchy squitches. Alright, so let's get the hashtags up and just dump yourself on my lap, huh? Just dump yourself on my lap. Oh my goodness. You know, it's really hard to type with one hand. Not that I can't do it. Oh my gosh, drooling all over the place. There we go, Starfield. Post, and then we go to. There we are. Stream links. There. There. Alright. Okay. Goodness gracious, kitty cat. Alright, let's go ahead and move. I do have a question for you guys. What? Oh my goodness, what? Oh my goodness, what? Purr, purr, purr. Purr, purr, purr. Crawling behind me now. You ain't making this very easy. What? Oh, what? Okay, let's make sure I can see my discords and all that fun stuff. Alright. Oh, you guys get to see the massive bug in the game. Apparently it happened sometime during the stream yesterday and just never noticed it because I never went back to New Atlantis on the stream. Or at least not to the main area. Always just traveled to the lodge and whatnot. Oh my gosh, you're drooling all over the place. Jeez Louise, kitty cat. What? Alright. You're rubbing yourself on my microphone. Why are you rubbing yourself on my microphone? Could you please tell me this? Okay, where the heck am I? Oh gosh. I've got drool all over my keyboard. You want to stop sticking your head in there? Keeps trying to shove the curtains out of the way, so I'm getting blinded by the light. No. Oh, okay. Fortunately, my monitor very nicely reflects the window if I don't have my blackout curtains on it. Alright, let's go to map here. Commercial district, mass district, lodge, residential. So, I'll show you the bug that apparently happened sometime yesterday. This is the bug. It's the landing pad where you used to have a very nice ramp. You can even see where the ramp would have been leading down into the main area here. And now it's just turned into this. If we drop down here, we can see the underside of everywhere. Probably could get stuck in some of those places too if we were to jump up through them. Also, I did find this. If we were to come here And this chest here is the ship service vendor storage. So apparently all his stuff that he has is stored in here, and of course he only keeps money. So if we wanted to, we could just take that. Just take 72,000 credits from him. I'm not going to, but could. And then also these things in the sky apparently also. So yeah, this happened sometime during the stream, and we just never came back here, so never saw it. So yeah, that's gonna be fun to deal with, and if I have to do any more things here. Actually, I had to fight a creature over here, and the creature just kept falling into the pit, so I was able to just stand up here and shoot it. It's kind of lame. And then I had to go fight some more over here, and one of them spawned in the sky about 1,000 feet, and as soon as I got close to it, gravity reasserted itself, and it just fell to the ground and splattered. So yeah, that was a whole fun thing. I basically started the UC Vanguard quest line to gain money for upgrading my ship. Speaking of which, I should now
You should inspect your
have.
ship for heat leeches every couple landings. You were able to land it, so...
Okay, I've had a little bit of.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, the kitty cat's back in the window so I can readjust the thing. There we go. So it's not being reflected. Yeah, so you can see the vendor credits here. So anyway, I made a decent chunk of change so I can upgrade my ship here a little bit. It's mainly just replacing the guns with the the EM guns. I want EM guns. We do have a B rank reactor, although these ones are ridiculously expensive. I mean, stupidly so. Let me look at that, 41,000. And if we go and take a look at the C rank ones, the EMP 1000s, they're only 10,000 versus 40,000 for the weaker variant. What is up with that, Bethesda? You need to fix that. I don't know why these other ones are twice the cost when they've got less damage compared to these ones. Actually, now that I think about this, that's another thing. Doing the Vanguard quest gives you access to certain special gear and weapons. So if we take a look at, let's just move that off to the side here for a second. Shields. I think there's supposed to be this Vanguard Bulwark shield. B rank shield costs 12, but also gives you 1,450 shield strength and a decent regen rate too compared to the other one. So, not sure if I want to bother with upgrading that quite yet. What is this one? The other problem, of course, is that B rank shield does require 12 points of energy to fully max out how much you get there. Let's also take a look at weapon bays, cargo bays, cockpits. Engines, fuel, grav drives. Where the heck are they? Grav drives. We do have a Vanguard grav drive. It's not all that good, though. I wonder if they have an upgraded version. Nope, okay. Just it's actually pretty weak. If you're gonna do a really small one, I wonder if they have an upgraded reactor now that I think about it. Don't have any cockpits that are Vanguard specific. Bays, no. Weapons, we've already looked at those. Shields, reactors, here we go, reactors. So, I don't think that is. No. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything new there. No new habs, any of that stuff. Alright, right, so we were going to put some EM weapons on this. So the sparks, put 4 of them on there. That'd give us 120 electromagnetic damage per shot. Rate of 1.5, but that's only if you have full power into it. These ones are 24, and you can only put 3 of them on there. So, and they do have a missile launcher. It's got a faster rate of fire and less damage, though. Huh, okay. And you can only put 2 of them on there. Oh. Let's see here. Vanguard, Hellfire. Oh, you know what? Somebody was saying that these things were really good because of their 7.5 fire rate, and they only cost 2 max power, so you can actually fit 6 of these things on here. They're actually really cheap too. Good lord. I wonder if I could even find 6 slots to actually slap them all on there. Hellfire autocannons, 18 damage. Alright, so we'll get the EMs. So, EM there. EM there. Go back to weapon. Oh, nope, that's not what I was clicking on. There we go. EM there, and EM there. Alright, then let's see here. So, Hellfires, huh? Let's play around with these things, especially since they're so cheap. Let's see. Is there anywhere else I can mount? I could mount back here. I can definitely mount one up here. Let's go ahead and mount one there. And then we can mount one back here. So that's 4. And then we can mount the last 2 here and here. I mean, they look ridiculous, to be honest, and they're completely terrible for the actual aesthetic. I mean, they completely clash with the blue. But we'll give them a try anyway. So let's go ahead and go to unassign. Let's go ahead and assign the suppressors there and the Vanguard Hellfire cannons there. All right. And that did lower our jump range quite a bit. These things are only a mass of 1, so why should they? Wasn't I at 21? I guess it was just enough. I think that's a problem. I don't know, though. Well, we'll go ahead and just give it a try. If worse, I can just rip them all off. So if we go back to here and try to go to our... Yeah, no, okay. 20 is still fine. Alright, although they were saying I needed 21 to reach... No? Alright, anyway, now that we've got the ship, we're going to... What is this? Go to the Nova Galactic. Alright, that's where the one wanted me to go to, and... Should we go grab some powers? I think we're going to go grab some powers here. So end them. Set course, jump. Yep, okay. Cat just fell out of the window. Are you okay down there? No? Huh, silly boy?
Sarah is perfect, Morgan. I swear she must have radar.
What do you mean?
Oh,
She'll tell you
okay.
my mistake.
Hold on, game, hold on.
Oops.
Got a cat problem here. Mainly a klutzy cat. What, did you fall asleep in the window because it was so nice and warm, you silly boy? Oh, come here, silly boy. Ah, go up there. Yes, you silly boy. Sorry, ripped one hole in my blackout curtains. It's a tiny little thing, but it is rather annoying. Yes, it is. Okay. However, I need you to leave the room, unfortunately, for you. Yep, come on. Go find another window to go sit in. Okay. Silly boy. Alright. Alright. Now. Let's see here. Okay, let's make sure my camera's still correct. Oh, it seems to be tracking me properly. Alright. Okay, so let's
She's there,
Betty there.
working on paper so patiently, telling me I made a mistake. You know what I mean?
No, I do not.
Thanks, Andreja. Now I feel better.
Jeez.
Directly to their grab drive.
Jeez Louise, those guns are fun. What the heck is that clicking noise?
Enemy's -1 grab drive.
They lost shield. Hit them now.
Come on. Gotta prepare the ship.
Their engine is offline.
Hey. Oh, that's actually the Murasami. Wow. We're actually gonna get another one.
Docking complete.
Okay, so apparently gravity's out. Why am I hearing gunfire? Because I had heat leak issues. Alright, so we got some there, we got some here. Let's go ahead and reload these guns. Apparently I had loaded them after. Oh, hello. Jeez, that turret's tough. Turret's tougher than the guys. Oh, hello. What the how did I miss those? Okay, well apparently we leveled up. Interesting. I might actually give it a try. Ooh. Explosive, assassin, cornered, crippling, and explosive. All of those sound fun. Certainly it sounds more fun than the Rattler I've got. Let's go ahead. Oh man, lots of damage too. Let's go ahead and assign that to the first slot there. Bounty hunters carry good guns. They also have good ships too. Let's see here. Ooh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Why is that? Is it maybe the headphones squeezing my head because trying to force sneezes out of me? No, actually I can't use this. because it's silenced. I'll have to take the silencer off there, although I don't have the skills to do that. Wow, that worked. What did you have on you? Did I loot you? Yes, I did. Okay. Anybody else? Nobody else. No, nobody else. Alright. There was the explosive rounds going off. We got some sneaky stuff. Let's see here. Open. Okay, where is the... What? Where did... Where did he come from? Navigator's space helmet. Ooh, actually nice one, too. Alright, so... We got the captain's... Skip dev pack. Oh yeah, speaking of which, this is the Vanguard armor. Wearing it because I'm really just kind of tired of this. And it's actually got it's got better energy and EM resistance. Even if its physical isn't as good, which is the majority of damage in this game. But and we might have just found a better helmet, although unfortunately it's way less in terms of damage reduction. I actually don't mind this helmet. I just wish you could see the face. I wish these little masks things that cover would like slide back or something. I mean, they're designed to. But yeah, I'm getting tired of not being able to, because this is the best one in the game, kind of thing. And I also did get, where's the backpack? Yeah, I found this backpack while doing a mission. Had some energy resistance, all that stuff. It's still not as good technically as this one. Although the skip capacity boost pack is actually not bad. Recharges very fast compared to the basic one. But this one doesn't actually look bad either. It's just the main body armor that I don't particularly care for. It's just bright white, and I mean, I like the green. I'm not a fan of this. It looks more like a lab coat than a suit of armor. Okay, and then the mystery man who just randomly spawned. We'll go ahead and loot you, and then we will loot you. Alright, then we'll take control of the ship. So, I'm going to try testing out moving to a different location. We can at least do that in the ship. Some ships we may not even be able to do it with. So if we go to Murasame that we're now on, bounty hunter ship, make this our home ship, and then we go to...
I have some.
What we're gonna do is go to our base and change up the ship there. Let's see if that doesn't allow us to switch our ship around rather than going to the den, where it seems to pretty much always bug out. And yeah, for some reason it keeps parking over there instead of on the landing pad that I have. I don't have any bounties, do I? No. So if we go into here, view modify ships, and we go to. Actually, I'm curious. That was 2,400. If we register it here, 2,100. So yeah, it's still cheaper to do it here than it is. Makes no sense. Anyway, let's go ahead and go activate, view modify ship, and go to elliptic rapier, huh? Ecliptic, not elliptic, ecliptic. Anyway, let's go back to our Murasami. There we go. Make this ship our home. If we do that, hey, it spawned it here. I wonder if I want to keep the guns. I want to keep the guns. I mean, they're great guns. Don't get me wrong. Awesome guns. I just don't particularly have the energy to actually use them. If I had a bigger ship, like a C-class or something with more power, probably would be worthwhile. But let's go ahead and just take them off. That also increases our jump range to 21. So, and we still have these things on here. Actually, do we have better upgrades of those that we can put on? Although we only have 21 credits, so never mind. All right. Apparently, we're also overweight now, so we're gonna need to find a vendor. All right. So let's go. Let's go ahead and just board. I do eventually want to make a whole new custom ship, but I don't think I'm going to do that on this character.
Is there a way to go faster than the speed of light? And none of that grav tech cheating?
No, then. Not even sure why I have this junk in here, but let's go ahead and just jettison it. Wait, I'm pretty sure I got some resources on me, so we can go ahead and dump in the Murasami. And then once we go to sell the ship we just captured, that'll give us a nice chunk of change too. And we also need to sell off everything else, so... It's been a while since I've been to Neon, so it's probably the best place to sell a ship. Oh, yeah, before I do that, I'm carrying contraband. Need to put that in the cargo hold. I wish it would count as just anything in the ship itself is shielded, rather than... let's see here. I don't know why I have that, but let's put that. And then miscellaneous. There we go. Not sure why I have these. Gene tags, San Andrew. Oh, you know, those were from the recent UC Vanguard missions. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's reload our gun here. Actually, we were going to try and take off that silencer. Yes, thank you. I know. Okay, where is it? There it is. Explosive assassin. So, standard barrel is fine, although we can put on an increased accuracy, recoil control. Cost of aim outside pistol, we don't necessarily need that. Laser sight, we don't even have the skill suppressor, so we can put no mod on there, or we can put a compensator. We'll put the compensator on there. Alright. Okay. Armor piercing rounds. Oh, it's even got that nice. I don't have the ability to put any of these mods on here, so that's fine. Do we want the longer barrel in there? Looks kind of stupid, although it looks actually more like kind of a Buck Rogers laser pistol kind of thing going on. Like if somebody took that and actually made it looking technologically capable of actually shooting. Recoil control's better too. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that on there.
Hello.
Hello. Alright, so let's go ahead and sit down and then we'll go to Neon. Okay, so we're going to Neon. Oh, no, wrong button. And to Neon, we'll sell off all this crap, and then we'll go do that. Alright, that's the problem with the storage capacity in this game. So you have to spend a lot of time just doing storage maintenance.
Restart collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
What's up with the texture on the planet? Please don't.
That's all we need.
Okay, good. Alright. Okay, first thing we need to do is land at a landing pad because we have a ship to sell. Alright, so
Hey, what can I do?
use this kiosk to sell some crap off too. Let's get rid of those. Yep, I'll get rid of those. I should be starting with the cheap stuff first. Like these 3 drum beats. And we had an axe in here. Yep, get rid of that. Anything else we can sell for... Yeah, we got so many... the rescue axe. Okay. That's pretty much it. Alright. Yeah.
Got anything you need to offload? Trader Thor. I'm sure you can find something.
Okay, so let us switch over to the cell. And get a Ecliptic Rapier. It's actually got a crappier reactor than the actual Murasami did. Alright, so, sell. So we made 8,000 off of that. Alright. Pressing tab and nothing happens. Got it. So, then let's go to...
Keep moving, the scanners won't hurt you.
They say that, which makes me wonder why they feel the need to say that. These things won't give you prostate cancer. Why do you need to specify that?
Need something? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah? Well then let me... You either walk...
You shut
So-
up. Shut up.
Now that's what I need.
Yes, that's all I wanted to do. I don't care about your life story. Alright, sell from the Murasami. Oh, well, don't we have a lot of crap in here? Where's that? There it is. Alright. Actually, I guess we can sell all this stuff off too. Because this is all the stuff that came from the Although, let's make sure Digipicks. Were there any Digipicks in here? There are not. Okay, and then credits. Although he's not going to show credits in the list anyway, so. Anyway. Game. All of a sudden it's... I swear this game.
Now we're getting.
Let's try that again. There we go. Alright. And then there was a bunch of books, I'm sure, that came over. And then Miner's Hard Hat. Okay. What's the... Oh, and a random helmet. Okay. That's all the stuff. When I sold the ship, all the other stuff from that ship gets moved into the inventory of my current ship. So... And if you feel like actually doing something about it, like selling it, instead of... You can actually make... That was probably about 2,000 credits there. Alright, so now let's sell stuff from my current inventory. Is there anything worthwhile selling here? Nope. Okay, aid, genetic material. Can be used in experimental crafting and research. We'll just sell it for now. Alright, antibiotic injectors. This is all good health stuff, so yep, nope, keeping that. Apparel. We found a poncho. Kind of looks like, what's his name? Clint Eastwood. The poncho he would wear. Let's see. And that, we don't need that. Alright, and then... helmet. So we can go ahead and sell that one off. Do we want to hold on to this one so I can actually see my face? I can actually see my face. Or we'll hold on to this one. Benefits aren't all that great. You don't actually run into a whole lot of robotic enemies in this game, to be honest. Packs. Energy damage is not bad. The corrosive resistance isn't bad. I'll go ahead and get rid of that one though. And then spacesuits we found. Refined ecliptic spacesuit. Alright, we'll get rid of that. Okay, weapons. Gosh dang it. Let's see here. More damage, less armor one has. No stock, burst fire, recon scopes, etc., etc., etc. No, I think we're gonna get rid of that. Let's see here. Calibrated Orion. I don't know why I was using this. I don't have any benefit for laser weapons. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. Calibrated Regulator. That's actually a decent damage. Drumbeat we'll get rid of. So let's see, although we have this thing now. Well, two different ammo types. Although we do have this thing, which I do dearly love. Yeah. Oh, we're already out of money, huh? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that thing. Instigating, and then... Oh yeah, micro gun. The funny thing about this thing is you can literally slap suppressor on this thing. Suppressor on a mega gun just seems ridiculous. Let's see. Modified Kodama are actually not a bad weapon. Fire 7mm, which is the same as the Grendels. It's just an upgraded Grendel. I mean, look at this. My advanced Grendel does the same damage as this, just modified. It's not even an upgrade. So that is one thing. I did find this. I was gonna play around with this, but it didn't turn out to be all that great. If nothing else, the damage was just too crap. Unless you're fighting really low-ranked enemies.
Did find this, but it's a Space Adept one. I hate these things where it's like better in one but worse in the other. Like, and not to mention, if you're fighting on the ground, chances are, I mean, most of your combat's going to be on the ground. I mean, I do raid enemy ships, but those are over within 5 minutes at the most for emptying a ship out of its crew, and it's not going to take a special weapon just for it. Staggering Coachman is always good, although its damage is getting kind of low. I might actually want to sell this off finally, because its damage is lower than some pistols I've got. And we'll get rid of this thing. It's not all that great, so. Alright, we're out of money though, so we're gonna need to find somebody who's got more money. Mainly the guy next door.
I do not understand your.
Let me see what you have
If
for
you've
sale.
got the credits.
Weapons. I want to sell weapons. Alright, so. Let's start at the bottom here. So, cutlasses, the tombstones, the cheap stuff. The staggering coachman's finally going bye-bye. Let's see. These 5 Orions. That stuff first, because I did actually look at this one. Although it's now that I've got this one, it's actually instigating. Basically, when an enemy has full health, you do double damage on your first shot against them. The only problem with this is it is a burst fire weapon, which means it fires twice, and the first shot does the double damage, the second shot just does normal damage because you hurt him already. So, and I don't have the capability of actually reducing this. So, yeah, no, I think it's going to go bye-bye too. Alright, so let's start looking at the cheaper, but we'll get rid of that. Oh yeah, that one. You are cheapest one? Nope, you are. But you're modified Grendel that I'm still using, so. Let's see. We can basically, it looks like we can only sell about 3 more weapons. We'll get rid of that one. Down to 2 more weapons. Unless we want to buy some ammunition or something from him. What does he have? Boom boom? Yeah, the handheld, the hand shotgun. That just seems like a bad idea. That seems like something that's gonna just break your wrist. If you're firing 12 gauge through something that is a handheld. Technophiles. I mean, none of these are worthwhile. So, ammunition. It's always hard to find that type. Dang it, I just sold him all my 45 ACP, didn't I? That was dumb. And, actually, buy back. Okay, buying his ammunition. There we go. I need to look and see, what do you take? 43 MI, alright. So, buy 43 MI, there we go. And then, anything else I need from him? With a millimeter caseless, maybe. Okay, well, let's go ahead and sell more of these guns off. Did find this. It's a particle beam gun. I don't know if I'll use it, though. I mean, it does come fully upgraded. It also comes fully upgraded with burst fire, and I'm not particularly fond of burst fire. Either give me fully automatic or give me semi-automatic. I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Once we start finding better Kodamas, I'll probably change from using this to using Kodamas. But until then, oh, the micro gun. Yeah. It burns through ammunition is the main problem. Ammo. Don't go ahead and buy that. There we go, that put him back up there. Sell. Alright, so we'll sell the microgun off. And... yeah. Okay. Alright, so... I think that's good enough. Back to our missions.
You know, Sticks,
Okay, so we should be able to fast travel from here to there. Hopefully we won't get attacked in space this time. Nope, nobody attacking us. Nope. Why do I have no power on my shield? What the hell, game? Oh, right, because like, gosh, this game is just terrible when it comes to... Why do I have so much power in my grab drive? And what the heck are those frickin' anomalies? Annoying the hell out of me. Okay. Copper family of the inorganic resources fluorine, tetrafluorides.
Everything checks out. Landing initiated.
That middle engine pack that I've got on this thing seriously looks like something that Orcs would make from Warhammer 40k. Alright, so... corrosive environment. Fun. Anomaly. There it is. Alright. Actually, didn't I have a backpack that had corrosive resistance on it? There we go. Corrosive resistance. As you can see, the reload on these things is much faster. Alright. So we're gonna have to fight ourselves another person, or Starborn. Wouldn't it be weird if, like, the Starborn were literally just, like, 5 people, but from different realities? Instant recharge. Excuse me. Oh, ow. That hurt. That hurt. That hurt. That hurt. My brain. Alright. So, since we have that regulator, or did we sell it? I sold it. We do have this. Let's see here. Might as well stick that in that slot. Alright. fly through the air with the greatest of ease. Those scary young men and their flying dreams. Where the heck is it? Where is it? Yeah, there it is. No. Sometimes wonder if these things just aren't registering. Oh. The eyes are shining. This is what you come for, the show tunes. Of course, who the heck is around to drag me back out when... Ouch! Ouch! Run away! Still have no idea what the heck the quantum essence is for. So, we had solar flare. Reactive shield. Form a shield of pure cosmic light that can weaken and even reflect enemy projectiles. Huh. Hmm. So it just increases our regen speed. It's just a temporary buff. This kind of sucks. Would have been cooler if it was like a permanent buff, like increases the amount of power that you have total or something. Well, no. Funny. Alright. Put the gun away. I know, the rainbow effect is kind of annoying, actually. I love switching between the falling animation and the jetpack animation. Alright. So, let's go find that other power. And... on Hyla 8. Hyla 8, huh? Where's Hyla 8? Is Hyla 8 a place we've never been to before? I mean, it still has the names on it, so it should still have a marker on it. Acquire the power on Hyla 8. Set course. Show on map. Is this function working? Well, it worked for that one. Okay, let me look up if this is bugged or what. Starfield. Field Hyla 8. Hyla 8A. There's a moon you can visit, blah blah blah. Moon and resources. So where the heck is this place within the galactic map? I love it. They show Starfield, Hyla 8D moon location on the map. Except then they just show a map of the star system. And of course, the star system itself is Hyla. So I guess I just need to find Hyla. Which God only knows where that could be. Considering there's probably close to what, 50 or 60 Hyla, there we are. Apparently I've even been here before. So Hyla 8. Hyla 7, 6. Hyla 5. Hyla 2. Hyla 8. There we go. Hyla 8D. Scanner anomaly. See, why didn't this highlight? Is it bugged out? Seriously, game? The eyes are crawling. Alright, so. Why do I keep getting random? Is that like an effect from the anomaly itself or something? Because if it is, it's kind of annoying actually. Because it looks like warp ins and warps outs.
Captain, landing procedure initiated.
Okay, so. Exit. Let's go ahead and. Oh, well, it looks like it already started the mission. Alright, hey, fluorine. I ever need fluorine. Okay, there it is. Alright. Well, that was easy. Getting away. And another anomalous temple where it's able to completely change the atmosphere composition so that plants can grow. So the temperature here is -16, which would explain the snow on the ground. With an O2 percentage of 18%, so plants could live here, but I guess these anomalies probably give off heat. What am I hearing? There's copper on this moon, nickel, H2O. So yeah, I suppose in this kind of environment, as long as the temple gives off a sufficient amount of heat, it'll create water and plant life. Let's see here. Gravity's a little on the low side, but not too bad. Temple Phi. Simplify. Arise, the rings of unity. Of course, you have to wonder if I'm not Starborn yet. I have to find and complete the artifact. How is Starborn? What the heck am I with all these powers? Is it like a way to give non-Starborn the ability to actually fight back against the Starborns themselves? Or what? And where's the enemy? Well, somebody's hunt is ending here, I can assure you of that. He's got a weapon that lights me on fire. And what a wreck me. Alright, should be able to just fast travel back to the ship. Actually, we could probably just fast travel back to anywhere. Oh, speaking of which, I also wanted to find out what power I gained. Talking about names. Alien Reanimation. Life Gift of Cosmos grants once more to a fallen alien beast so that it may serve thankfully. So I can become some sort of alien necromancer? That's interesting. 3 undiscovered temples, huh? There's only 3 actual powers? 3 more powers? I mean, I know one of them is since Starfall. I'm surprised I actually haven't found that one. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the Earth base. Why would it... What? This game is drunk, I swear. Just go to Seoul. Fix my power settings so that they're not completely borked. Okay. And ho!
Ready for touchdown.
Exit ship. Stage right. Welcome to the lunar surface. A bit of iron. Only 2 resources on this entire rock. I think there would be more on the moon. Especially considering it's got no atmosphere, and so solar radiation would probably be creating all kinds of new things. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what Earth looks like from Jupiter and Mars. I can tell you what it looks like. It looks like a tiny little speck in space, just like, you know, the Jupiter and Mars looks to Earth. Considering they're several million miles apart from each other. I'm surprised they didn't put the lunar lander on here. What do we got here? Isocentered yeah, I can't speak. Isocentered magnets. Not even sure what this device is. It looks like a spaceship, but also looks like some sort of water liquefaction system. Water production system. I'll also point out that all of this equipment is in remarkably good shape for having been on here since, I'm assuming, the creation of... Let's see, I guess we'll go through here. So let's max out our health. Okay, no artificial gravity. I actually think that there'd be some... Oh, there's actual... moon slates. Are there any in here? Question is, are there any outside? Oh, I guess that's something I'm gonna have to go look for. Welcome to space. Let's see. Is these things actually still running? Well, they did say this was a Nova Galactic research stations, and Nova Galactic is hardly a new, or hardly an old. I mean, they're still running, so. No moon slates over here. We didn't see anything over there. Structure. Yeah, considering they abandoned Earth, you think the moon would have been abandoned a long time ago, too. Because besides iron, and there's not much in the way of natural resources here to feel the need to maintain a presence. Antimicrobials, just what everybody needs. There's a problem with something called an antimicrobial. Would be the fact that we're all made of microbes. We're all made. It's kind of like the antibacterial. You know, the human body is made up of billions and billions of bacteria. I mean, we literally need the E. coli bacteria in our gut to actually process food for the rest of our body. So, you know, kind of necessary to the function of life. It's kind of the problem of too much of a good thing. You know, like antibiotics, too much of a good thing. It's causing the dangerous stuff to evolve even beyond our own capability of protecting ourselves from it with our own natural regenerative abilities. Because they used it too much when they didn't really understand how important bacteria is to life. Okay, well, let's see what this is.
really is something else. supercomputer so powerful they put it on the damn moon to keep it cool. Although by that logic they should be running it purely in the vacuum of space. But hey, good marketing material.
And they probably didn't
I've been
have
spending
good
some off hours running some dumb simulations just because I can. My favorite so far is simulating the sound of every duck on Earth quacking after receiving a piece of bread. You didn't know you wanted a real-time sim of feeding all the ducks, but now you have it. You're welcome, humanity.
Okay. Seriously, you have the world's most powerful supercomputer, and that's what you use it for? Okay. Alright, so... Oh, here we go.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. Voltaire is being reconfigured for this new initiative. The math we're being asked to crunch is ambitious, even for a supercomputer. We might as well be asking it to count every grain of sand in every desert on Earth. Who came up with these original equations? Our partner isn't being very open about it. Every question I have goes through some discretionary channel. I'm surprised we even know we're working on a ship.
That's number 6. Kind of want to see the other ones, although, oh, it looks like maybe they're finally marked on my map. Oh, okay. Anti-ballistic star roamer spacesuit, huh? Sadly, and brown neo firmware. Science crate. Before we go open that, maybe we'll find something that will allow us to unlock it. Voltaire. I want to remind the research team that Voltaire is a highly proprietary supercomputer. It's currently not being contracted exclusively for the use in Project Prism. It is not meant for your own personal projects. Yes, it's amusing to see how many decimal points of pi it can calculate, how many bits of encryption it can brute force, or whether you can simulate table tennis with a perfect aerodynamic simulation. But there will be a time for that later. For now, I need everyone concentrating on hitting our deadline. We're developing exciting new aerospace technology with our partner and client. That should be more than enough to keep anyone from being bored. Project Prism's launch. Collect all the slates. I do actually want to do that because I'm curious. We're happy to announce that the first test launch of Project Prism will be held today. I would like everyone to sit up and join us on the roof of 9 at 9 o'clock EDT. Ryder to Cinco is to Eastern Daylight Time. Huh, interesting. Our partner will also be on the radio for the launch. We'll be recording the event, so be on your best behavior. Alright, so question becomes is where is all of these... Ah, here's another one.
Nova Galactic Project Log, Principal Engineer Lang Shu. I admit, this is not the most disciplined team I've ever run. Malcolm keeps stealing computational time on Voltaire and thinks I don't know this. And Sabina's been distracted lately, but won't tell anyone why. I really should demand answers from both of them. But honestly, I'm too preoccupied with this contract. We all are. Despite anything going on in our personal lives, there's something special about what we're building here.
When I accepted the assignment up here, we were told to bring a couple of personal items. Some psychological...
Get jealous? You know, the crew in the shipyard? Building the actual vessels that are gonna travel the stars?
We're literally on a base on the moon.
Oh, come on, Sabina. I'm trying to share my dreams here.
Well, your dreams are always out there and never here where the rest of us live. Can't you just be happy doing your job?
Where's the fun in that?
There we go.
Okay, confession time. Being single on a moon base is the worst. I only get like an hour to use the communication link to Earth every couple of days. And let me tell you, there's long distance dating, and then there's like long distance dating, you know? Oh, hey there. I'm a scientist, deadly employed, willing to take you out for coffee in like 6 months when I'm back from space. It's not a great opening line.
You seriously can't get a date? You're an astronaut.
Hey, no one asked you.
And I believe he just said the exact reason why it was a problem. Because, long distance dating from the moon would kind of put a damper on a relationship. Just saying. Okay, and let's try it. Alright, that should be all of them. Let's double check the. Yep, okay. Play the recording on the roof. Alright, do I just walk out, jump around to the outside? Let's find out. Alright, so let us see here.
Engine spin-up time almost complete. Total time 5 minutes 22 seconds. Right on schedule.
How are the helium-3 valves holding, Nova?
We double-checked the leakage concerns this morning before the launch. All signs green.
Any changes to the calculation sequence from Voltaire?
No changes since we uploaded the last figures yesterday. It's a clean shot from here to Jupiter.
One day the computer will be on board the spaceship. Just imagine that.
One miracle of science at a time, Canaveral. Counting down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First drive drives, huh?
Canaveral, are you reading?
All clear, Nova. Indicators look good. The ship should be cruising Jupiter's orbit right now. Visual confirmation will be possible in 32 minutes. Afraid the speed of light is on the slow side these days.
How does it feel to break the laws of physics, Canaveral?
We're all pretty excited down here in NASA, I won't lie.
Excited enough to tell me where you got the original data?
Not in a million years, Nova.
Go to NASA down on Earth, huh? Cape Canaveral. USA's one of our launch bases for space exploration, NASA, and all that fun stuff. Wonder if I could find. Let's see. Idaho probably be. Let's see. This would be California here. The general, although actually might be more like here. Because these, this looks like maybe where the what's the word I'm looking for? The Great Lakes. That's the word I was looking for. We are near a mountain range, so this could be the mountain range. Although I would also find it surprising. I mean, considering, let's see, this was supposed to be. I would actually find it surprising if Earth still looked like its normal, its current, the layout of the continents. I would be surprised if they had stayed the same, to be honest. Considering that all of these are on tectonic plates that are moving. I mean, if you ever heard of Pangea, that's the whole point of it. It's the fact that all these used to be on one giant supercontinent, and the tectonic plates that they were on slowly spread apart over the course of millions of years and became the current day things. Although it was millions of years, so you would think that they would continue to be moving. Although it's the time frame in this is only 2300s basically, so it's only been 300 years since then. So I guess it wouldn't have shifted all that much. To be honest, I would actually be surprised to find the planet still looking like this. I would think it would be more of a lava planet rather than a desert planet. Because yeah, I mean, if the magnetosphere, it would burn off all the water, but you would also end up with, oh hey, nice. You would end up with a lot of tectonic activity, a lot of volcanoes. I mean, just all kinds of natural disasters going on during that time period, and it certainly wouldn't. I wouldn't think it would have stopped after only 300 years. I would tend to think that there would still be massive active volcanoes, things like that going on Earth if the magnetosphere ever effed off. Of course, my question here is, why would we be going to the launch platform for the data? Wouldn't we be going to like the nearby launch building? You know, not to the gantry-way. Also, the gantryways wouldn't be this extensive. I mean, gantryways nowadays are just literally a platform, an elevator taking the astronauts up to the capsule at the top, and that's it. They're made as simple as possible for a reason. Alright, so let's climb up here. How are we gonna get up there? Can we get up there? We're going through, maybe up there, probably. Yes, here we go. A-frame letters. May they never go out of style. That's... That's... I don't think this is getting us any closer. Nope, okay, I need a different jump pack. Let's see here. Oh, stairs. That famous human invention. The staircase. And probably the actual pathway that the developers intended, since it's literally a pathway up here. Let's see here. Don't mind me. I'm curious. So, -1 degree temperature, 0 O2, and 1 grav unit, which their standard is basically what it is, although what we consider standard gravity may be light for some alien or super heavy for some alien. You know, if the alien was born out into space. Okay, I'm going to take a small break here before we get too much further in the story and use the restroom. Alright. So, I am guessing that we're going to learn power required. Okay. So we have to somehow get power? Let's see here. Shoot, you know what we totally forgot to do was, power cell, huh? Oh, power cell. Power cell? Power cell. We totally forgot to open up that, Master Lock science pack up on the moon. I need to do that after we finished here. Alright. Going up. So did we go down or up? I guess we went down. Why would they have the NASA base here underground? Although maybe it is, for all I know. Let's see here. Oh, this place is looking like a right mess. I also love how their technology apparently hasn't changed in over 300 years. But I suppose if you've got something that works, why fix it? NASA. NASA's logo looks a little different too. Let's see here. Launch procedures. Remember the final vitals and suit seals. Checks are essential. Yes, we've come a long way as far as tolerances. Yes, the number of people cleared for launch is much higher than it used to be, but these people's lives are still in our hands. I know there's a rumor that the next launch is slated to be canceled, but let's not have that be on us. Assume it's go time every time. Professionalism is what makes space travel just a little bit safer, and we can use every ounce we can get. All right. All right. Error archive damaged. Running to system recover partially. Delivery from Mars.
Dr. Judith Tatian, the recent delivery from Mars is unsettling. I was expecting rock samples or maybe fossils of microbial life. Instead, Dr. Victor Isa comes with 2 members of the military. Everything they brought back is under wraps. What could a theoretical physicist need with a sample from Mars?
Did they find one of the artifacts?
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I've been trying to cozy up to Dr. Isa, Victor, to see what is going on. His team has completely commandeered one of the labs with those 2 military handrefs, checking who comes in and out. I joked that maybe he found a little gray man and was doing an autopsy, and he grew very pale. 2 days later, he sends me a request asking for more information on my background in material science, metallurgical engineering. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow. I think I'm being invited into the lab. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Yeah, that would probably be the artifacts. Okay, so, anything else around here? Lots of junk. Wow. These types of phones haven't been seen since... Oh, I got stuck there. Like, literally, that's just, like, 1980s era phone there. You're freaking corded. Open sesame. Apparently we had a collapse. Okay, well I guess we'll go down. Just happens to lead, the collapse happened to leave a gap into the next section, huh? I don't suppose I can... Nope. Well now. Still pretty sure none of this would be underground, though. Unless the whole thing has just been covered up by so much dirt that it wasn't underground. Technically, the ground came up to meet it and covered it up, which is entirely possible in a desert. Let's see here. The Moon Rover. One of the engines developed for the Apollo mission to reach Earth's moon. The F-1 engine was a single nozzle liquid-fueled rocket engine that could generate over 6 million newtons of thrust. 5 of these would be used in the Saturn V Super Heavy Lift launch vehicle. The power of the F-1 was critical in providing the necessary lift to launch rockets from the surface of the Earth towards the stars. Not sure why they've got that, or what any of this stuff is, or if it's even supposed to be stuff. Yeah, this looks like the thing that was outside. In 2150, okay, scientists first predicted the destruction of beloved Earth. Atmospheric phenomenon would cause breathable air to sputter outside of Earth's gravity, dooming all life that remained. An estimated 50 years until the end was given NASA and other space agencies around the world the opportunity to migrate humanity away from certain death and into the stars. Thanks in part to the development of the grav drive, humanity will live on. Alright. Yeah, that's the International Space Station and the lunar lander. Why did they pose the mannequin like that? Adapted from from a design originally intended for high-altitude aircraft, the Mercury spacesuit would undergo several modifications to deal with pressure, and oxygen, and thermal considerations. Even though the cabin of the Mercury spacecraft itself protected against the rigors of space, redundancy has always been key. In the event that the cabin were to depressurize the exposed astronauts to the vacuum of space, these Mercury spacesuits would be able to offer a critical extra layer of defense. This was their chairs. Interesting wheelchair design. And the crash capsule. Project Apollo was the first successful program to put humanity on Earth's moon. The first moon landed that occurred on July 20th, 1969. Was actually Apollo's 11th flight, and with all previous launches testing all the modules, orbits, and other critical data needed to ensure astronauts could reach the moon and return safely. Oh, we can actually grab a suit, huh? That's funny. Yeah, why not? Won't wear the helmet, it's ugly as hell. But I don't think I need 2 of them, though. Alright, we got the United States capsule. In many ways, Project Gemini was a learning mission. While NASA's ultimate goal was to put a human being on the moon, many questions had to be answered before the Project Apollo could even begin. Gemini was tasked with answering how a person could survive in space over many days, how to connect spacecraft together, and how to improve spacesuit technology to operate outside of the spacecraft. Yeah, no, there was many years of experimentation and technology that went into just getting to the moon. And yet, the technology for these made even bulkier suits. Look like I'm all set for a rave. Go back to the other one though. You see Vanguard, because otherwise it's total mismatch. Oh, okay, that's the same as the one that was up there. The Mars rover. Mars exploration rover. Look for the Opportunity rover on Mars. Oh, okay, I can actually go to Mars and find that. That'd be cool. Launched in 2003 and allowed for remote exploration and study of Mars. Two twin rovers were made, nicknamed Spirit and Opportunity, while Spirit ceased communications function in 2010. The Opportunity rover continued operation well into 2018, exceeding its initial planned time by over 14 years. There it is, the lunar lander. From Apollo 11, the lunar module Eagle was the first crewed spacecraft to touch down on Earth's moon. The Eagle counterpart was the command module Columbia, which the lunar module needed to both separate from and eventually reattach to. Columbia could take astronauts to and from the orbit of the moon, while the Eagle could bring them to and from the surface. I'm assuming this was the first jump-capable ship, maybe? One that they sent, yep, Project Prism. NASA partnered with Nova Galactic, the creators of the Voltaire supercomputer, on an ambitious aerospace project to pull gravity itself. The result is the first spacecraft capable of faster-than-light travel. The first successful voyage saw astronauts reaching Jupiter in moments what would have previously taken years. And that just says the same thing. All right. NASA partnered. Okay, that just says the same thing as well. First, while long-term missions in space began in late 1990s with programs such as the International Space Station, humanity began living on other planets almost 100 years later. Small outposts of 5 or fewer scientific research teams eventually gave way to entire colony effort on Mars and other orbiting bodies of our solar system. Anything up here? Not sure why there's first aid thing up here, but hey, who knows? Let's see. Anything in particularly special around any of these spots? Doesn't look like it. Nope, nope, and more nope. Okay. So, looks like we can go down. The gravity actually feels a little weird here. Oh, it could just be the game though. Because it feels like I fell a little strangely. Tau grade rheostats. Alright. This is the bathroom.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
There's something wrong with the math? I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies. I can't even establish a melting point.
Judith.
But you've had me building these prototype colliders for months. And now you want me to pump helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a goddamn napkin?
I just need you to trust me.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? discover something important here. I promise.
Find information about the prototype grav drive. So basically, they found an artifact, he touched it, he got the songs in his head, and it also gave him the mathematical formulas and basically technology beyond what was capable of then. Let's see. Anything over here? No. Oh, I couldn't have gone through that door. Thermos. These are things that are in remarkably good condition, considering they've been here for 300 years. Or actually, I suppose it would 150, so to 150 years. Yeah, it's the 2300s. Yeah, I do wish that they had kept the scrapping system from Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, where you could pick up like this and scrap it for plastics, or pick up this and scrap it for aluminums, things like that. Amino acids are rare organic thing. I'm pretty sure that if it's been sitting here for the last 150 years, it would not still be organic. It'd be dead. So yeah, I do kind of wish that they'd kept that whole system intact instead of the system that they have, so that you would actually have a worthwhile reason for picking up, like, I mean, not the books. The books are fine, but for picking up like a bucket or something to get plastic out of it or things like that. We got 2 pathways here. Nope, we only have 1 pathway. This does not allow us. Okay, so we have to come at that from this direction. Yeah, power pack. Okay, well, we'll find out when we get over there. Let's see here. There isn't any little secrets. Nope, nope, okay. I'm glad that they've got a pretty generous wall grab system in this game, though. Even if it does annoy me sometimes. Okay, power switch. Interesting design. And I'm also pretty sure that this exit sign would not still be functioning after 150 years. It would not be still doing the whole red glow going on for 150 years. There's just no purpose for having something that functions that long. Water. I hear water. Or maybe just xenogrobes. What do we got here? Apparently Digipick was an old technology that they've been using for some time. Let's see here. So you and you. Alright, so centers. Got some isotopic ebullience, etc. Like, there's an adhesive in this game that you use for various things. You could take the vacuum tape and turn it into adhesive, you know? Let's see here. So how would we get in this space? Seriously, game? Okay, no, it's not actually going to let me loop. Okay. Actually, that's a good question. Super glass. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, that's actually not so bad. And then if we do so... Nope, that's not gonna work. How about like so? That actually works. Do we have one that can do this? Yes. There we go. Okay, and then you and you. Super cool. NASA maintenance key. Oh, very nice. Folders. Sterile nanotubes, Caribbean solutions, positron, fibers, isocentered magnets, and deep recon space helmet. Oh, power cell. Sorry, there's multiple power cells around here. Okay. Oh, okay, so if we... Okay, let's pop that, pop, grab. So let's pop this in here. Okay, did that allow me access to anything up here? Is the next question. Is that seriously the thickness of this glass? Because holy crap. I wonder I couldn't shoot through it. It's like, what, 6 inches of glass? Okay, oh hey, drilling rig. That's also material. And I'm overweight because of all the stuff I've been picking up. More emergency power cells. Suppose that back there, but then how do I get over there? No, can't go up that way. So I wanna miss out. Let's see. Oh, nice. Too bad it's not a decent version of it. Got a place to actually stick all these power cells, or? Oh. Oh, the glass was broken out. This glass is broken out too, but I can't go through there anyway. Is there anything I can, like, shoot from here, or? Nope, guess not. Alright, Twin turrets. And robots. Interesting.
I am taking damage.
I am happy for you. You know what? I got this thing. I should be using it.
System failure.
Okay, I feel like I missed something. Explosive, right? Sometimes randomly explosive. I can jump up there. Let's jump up here first, then jump up there. Oh. Nope. Okay. Very sneaky. Okay. And of course it's just more materials I don't necessarily need. Alright, was there anything previously that I missed that I could have necessarily, blasted through the rock on? I don't think so. Alright. Heal. So, go back through here. Let's see. Back through here, back through there. Lots of minerals, materials, and other things. Digipix, control rods, fiber, Digipix, control rods, fiber, Digipix, control rods, fiber. I'm getting a hint here. Alright, so we found some robots, we found some dead end. Make sure it's not a dead end I can blow through, because apparently... Huh. So even 150 years ago, their robot designs have not changed. Let's see here. That's, that works too. Then this, there we go. And then you. And you. Alright. Gotta love this high technology and then these, like, 1960s switchboards next to this. Alright, apparently we're lockpicking this, alright. Let's see, and that. Oh, turret controls. Okay, so we can open that up now. Is there anything else in here that's worthwhile? Thinking I might chuck those two emergency energy cores that I found. Also, I totally didn't need to pick the door. I could have just walked around that way. Oh well. It's experience. Adaptive frame is always useful. At least if you're going to build an outpost. I actually built an outpost closer to the middle of the city so that I have a place to go and swap ships. And that leads down there. Where's this lead? Aha, to sneaky stuff. More materials, really. Calibrated. Geez, I've got so many of these frickin' helmets. More isotopic covalents and comm relays. Alright. I do have to wonder as to how they have faster than light communications. Or do they have faster than light communications? Because they have faster than light travel, but but we don't know if they have faster than light communications. Seems kind of like they don't, to be honest. Although we were supposed to go to the very first UC Vanguard mission. You're supposed to go and help them fix their comm system. So I'm assuming that means that they have faster than light travel, or faster than light communications. Soil boxes. But it does seem like sometimes they're like, you must get this information and take it to this place, and it's like, why can't you just, send it via communication systems? On the other hand, maybe the communication systems are very unsecure. Safes. Yep, okay. Security procedures. Check all badges before allowing access. Yes, even the generals. I don't care how angry they get. These are direct orders from the secretary. Absolutely no phones or recording devices. All written materials, clipboards, notebooks are to be checked on exit from labs. Confiscate anything with confidential information on it. Alright, April.
Log. Dr. Victor Isa. We turned on the prototype today. The gravitational field around it began to fold as we long suspected. Complete reversal of gravitational pull was observed on dozens of loose objects around the lab. I'm setting up a meeting with the directors to propose a larger test. The prototype proves we don't need the original anymore, but further work is going to have to take place in space. Somewhere with abundant helium-3 and with a civilian partner. Someone with access to large-scale manufacturing resources and computational equipment. Engineering gravitational folds pulling the far side of the solar system closer to us? It's all going to be possible.
I wonder if this isn't what caused Earth's atmosphere to collapse.
Dr. Judith Tatian. I watched the gravjet tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get. I'm already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives, expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
Alright. I'm assuming Dr. Victor Eyes was a Starborn, to be honest. Okay, so this just leads into reactive gauges. What do we got over here? Locked doors. We know what to do with locked doors. Let's see here. That. Nope, those overlap. Nope, that one can't be used. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure there aren't any 5s. Let's see here. One, two, three, four, 5. So if we go like there we go. Alright, and then this and this. And then you can't be used, but you can. There, and then this one there. Alright, so another Tau grade rheostat, huh? Somebody's office. With a very suspicious wall that looks like it can be cut. Let's see here. The eyes are crawling. Let's see here. That's no. That's no. That. There is so. That and that. Shotgun shells. Antiquated videotape? Holy crap. Did you pick... I mean, an antiquated... what is that even doing here? I mean, seriously, considering... Videotapes, I mean, even nowadays haven't been used for 20 plus years. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. 0G. We're in 0G. Okay. Wait. Why are we still in 0G? Okay, so... Where we go... Oh, okay, well, 0G there too. Alright, so we're in an area with gravitational anomalies. Got it. Because we're around this thing. Okay, well, I bet this guy wishes there was some 0G. NASA maintenance key, I've got one of those. And that's the doors for the NASA maintenance key. Alright, and more unlocking. Alright, so that takes care of that, and then you will take care of you. If I do you and you, and you over there, or no, this would be better here, and then that. Alright. Storage crates. Mag drives. Distilled water. Isocentric. What is you? Open 2. Lots of stuff to explore here. What do we got over here? Monopropellant. Nice thing about this is I don't have to worry about running out of O2. Alright, so... Oh, there's another floor here. Okay. It's over this way. Uh-huh. Oh, this is easy access from... This would also explain why they have easy access to gravity manipulation technologies. Oh, okay, so that just is down there. All right. What do we got here? Pen, 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 pen. There we go. Houston, we have an issue. If we are in a zero-G environment, that would have not fallen to the floor. That would have just pushed on through because there's no gravity pulling it down. Also, I find it incredible that the gravity drive is actually still functioning. Alright, so after 150 years. So is this the prototype or the original? That is the question. It's also making a very annoying noise. Kind of reminds me of Earth from the What's Its game. Alright, so let's go through here. Looks like this is our pathway forward, maybe? Or just leading us right back out? Leading us right back out. This door. Yeah, that's the way. Although I've also been over here a dozen times before. Alright, so why are there dead bodies is the next question. Another NASA maintenance key. Release the artifact. Oh. Does that mean that every single gravity... Although they did make one without the artifact. Alright, so. Prototype drive. Please be careful when running power through the prototype, secure all loose objects, and have researchers empty pockets, remove jewelry, etc. Reminder that the core of the drive contains a specimen that is irreplaceable and all data is under strictest clearance. Exercise all caution with all research materials and ensure information does not leave this lab. Alright. February 12th, August 21st, 2149. So these are...
I never actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive projects.
Seems like ancient history now. Only thing we're doing these days is launching weather satellites.
Guess this is as good a retirement as any. Now, Project Demeter, you want our help manufacturing scanners to better track these new meteorological patterns we're seeing.
Our guess is that the poles might be naturally shifting, causing some gravitational fluctuations that are throwing off our old models.
Why do you need the scanning tolerances to be so small? What are you trying to find?
I just want to be sure. It's not like we're doing much these days anyway. The glory days are over. Why not give ourselves a challenge before they write us off in the history books?
It's trying to track more of the modules down, or artifacts down. To Judith, Victor, and Lan, as requested, the astrophysics research team has done a full analysis of the data you provided us. The measurements of the Earth's magnetosphere show clear signs of fluctuation, often in correlation to the periods of frequent and large gravity wave spikes emanating from the Moon. These gravity waves seem to be affecting the magnetic field provided by Earth's inner core, and may be affecting the core itself given the proximity to the source. The data indicates that the change rate is increasing exponentially. As our magnetosphere falters, its ability to protect us from the sun's solar wind falters. Beyond the devastating effects of solar radiation, this will lead to something more dire, the sputtering or stripping away of our atmosphere. This has happened before to Mars, a planet studied since the earliest days of space, to see into Earth's possible future. We are afraid this future may be closer than we even thought imaginable. Some may view this data as normal. There have been historical fluctuations, polarity changes in Earth's core, but this is orders of magnitude greater. We see echoes of previous generation debates over global warming, and we see the science here to be clear. Like waves in the ocean, these gravity waves rise and eventually crash into shore, the Earth, with devastating consequences.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data coming back from the satellites is very clear. It's the grav drives.
All those jumps from the moon. At this rate, Earth's atmosphere is going to start sputtering out into space.
Can the drives be fixed?
I'm working on some designs that should discreetly solve the problem, under the guise of an emergency update to the fueling pumps.
We're talking about the end of Earth, and you're trying to be subtle about it.
Judith, the last thing we need is people losing faith in grav drive technology. That might be our only option.
To what? Are you seriously saying we should abandon Earth?
Yes.
The timeline is under 50 years. A blink of an eye for a planet, but more than enough time for a human exodus.
And what do we tell people?
We say it's an act of God, one that science has found a solution for. Time for humanity to take its place in the stars.
You knew, didn't you? You lied to me. All this time, I dedicated my life to this discovery, Victor. And you knew we were going to kill off our planet?
You haven't seen the future I've seen. There's an infinite expanse of promise out there. A meteor could hit Earth, a plague, another world war. Colonizing other galaxies secures humanity's future for all coming generations, across all time.
At the expense of our home.
Stop it,
I mean,
both of you. All that
so?
matters is building enough ships to get everyone off this planet. And we need to start now.
I'll draft up a statement. We'll need to address the entire international community. I'm sorry, Judith.
There isn't a planet in this universe that will be far enough away from you, Victor. We are never speaking again after this is over.
So, practical solution, emotional response. Plain and simple. I mean, if your home is becoming a hostile environment for everyone, eventually, I mean, as he said, Earth isn't infinite. If you want humanity to live on beyond Earth, we have to leave Earth. And just because the technology that he created is hastening this does not mean it wouldn't happen eventually. The Earth is a planet. It's not a living being. We have to leave it eventually if we're going to grow as a species. And she's just...
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equations, the tests on the moon. Earth's atmosphere sputtering away because of what we had done. But he also told me about a city thriving on a planet orbiting a distant star. Human culture, art, music, lifestyles evolving and shining brightly across all of space. What price would I be willing to pay for that future? Maybe you don't believe me. Maybe Judith was right and I'm just a coward who wants to believe his mistakes were justified. But everyone has forgotten about the real origins of the grav drive.
Well,
this
justification comes from those who live in the future.
I hope you make better use of it than I did.
Do the people who are now living in 2300 look back and say he was justified? They probably would, because they're alive. Otherwise, humanity would have been dead on the planet eventually. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Okay, that don't work. How about this one? That one works. If we were to use this. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, and then you, if we take you like so. You got the hiccups. Let's see here. See, again, this would have been a great pistol if it... You know, that's something I wish they would let you do, is upgrade your weapons to, like, the next tier kind of thing. Maybe mods will let you do that eventually. Like, you can just take a rifle that's, you know, a lower tier and just upgrade its tier, and instead of having to constantly find another one. We're gonna find... There we go. So, and then we got you and you. Alright, so then you don't work. You don't work. You don't work. What the heck? Okay, so there we go. And then we can just that and that. Oh, what is this? Calibrated. See, that's actually nice. Radioactives, etceteras, etceteras. Well, we should give that a try. Alright. So, yes, while I can see, obviously, the people of Earth being completely horrified if they found out that, yeah, the grav drive technology that they created is going to kill the planet that they were born on. Many more people after that would be born on many more planets after that because they created that technology and spread out into the stars. Okay, so I'm assuming once I pop this thing, the gravity's going to return. That's what I was going to say. Alright. Still not sure about why the dead bodies are around here. Let's see. Did this give me access? Yeah, this should give me access to the artifact.
Constellation, we've arrived on the surface of Earth. We need to discuss what you found.
And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company.
Oh, yep, apparently. I find it interesting, these Starborn using our technology. On the other hand, I mean, if there are people from our universe that have found the anomalies, become Starborn, they're probably just picking up whatever is useful for them. After all, if you've found the if you're using the technology that we have, then you know what its capabilities are. You know that it would likely be strong against our our armor, rather than trying to use an unknown technology. Actually, you know, we had that rifle, so let's give that a try. There we go. Finally get to use this rifle. Let's go ahead and pop that so we can keep moving. Hello. Let's see. Haha. 1960 tech. That's. Eat that. Alright, and then. Yep, there's. The heck? There he is. I hit him a couple of times. And apparently, our technology is sufficient against them. Are they going to try and make me decide between one and the other? Or neither of them? I mean, the emissary pretty much said it's going to destroy me. Too bad you can't loot these guys. Oh, didn't even notice this here. Staggering color. Oh, okay. Oh, that's literally just the same rifle I've got. Let's take a look here. What do we got? So we got radioactive and 10% damage against human. Does Starborn count as human or if they count as alien? I don't know, to be honest. The damage is slightly lower too. And this is space depth, so yeah, no, we'll stick with the radioactive one. Alright. Power required. Hey, we can use some of these power source things I've got. Emergency power sources. Alright. Nothing down here, is there? It's always an old trick to stick some loot crate under the one or the other. Man, we got a lot of crap. Oh, okay. Wasn't this, like, rocks? Huh. Interesting. Let's see here. That's the way we came. Are we in, like, some sort of new dimension? Did we literally change dimensions? Or is this the way I came before? Are they altering reality as I move? Could I just completely avoid them? Probably could, but I don't know if I want to. Haha, you can't shoot me. These are bulletproof. Well, you'd have to wonder. Yeah, let's go pop that. Anything worthwhile picking up back here? Where is he? Where'd it go? He went in, I went out. That's funny. It's funny that he came in there and while I was going around the other way. Let's see here. Oh, hello. Oh, great, he's got one of those. I shot you in the head. I shot you in the head. Ouch. What's this that he's doing to me? Some sort of damaging effect. Got it. Gotcha. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, chest. Assuming that's why I'm supposed to go out anyway. Boy, they really keep going to hand out these rifles, don't they? Ooh, an instigating one. Although, considering the amount of damage these guys do, or can take, may not be that useful. Instigating is really good if you're, like, stealthy. A microscope. Microscope. So I'm assuming that's the way we need to go, but is there anything back here? Nope. We do need to head back to Earth real quick, or to the moon. I mean, I don't get the point, but... And then I'm gonna have to deal with the emissary and the chaos, the hunter. Oh, hey. Storage crate. Just more weight. I'm going to have a lot of stuff to sell after this. And I'm assuming another boss is going to spawn here? Oh, this is the elevator. Never mind. Although, there could be another one that spawns here, but... And I can understand why the other Starborns would not want me to collect all the artifacts. First off, I'm taking those artifacts from them. And secondly, I mean, if they're the ones playing the game, secondly, it means more competition in the future when I become a Starborn.
The artifacts unlocked the secret of interstellar travel, at the cost of Earth.
An easy trade, honestly. Why have one world when you can have all the settled systems?
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't you see? The power of the artifact forced humanity to the stars. They didn't get to make a choice.
No.
What gave Victor Isa the right to choose for them?
You see the hypocrisy in what the emissary is saying, right? They don't want to rob people of their free will, but then they steal the artifacts for themselves.
Well, I wouldn't agree with that, but...
In the wrong hands, the power of the artifacts can make anyone a tyrant. That's why we watch over them. The only thing you're watching out for is yourself.
Let's see. The emissary is right. The artifacts need to be in the right hands. Thing is, if the artifacts are so dangerous, I mean, how many times has this happened over and over again? The artifact is discovered, humanity creates grav drives, it destroys Earth, or humanity ends up in the stars anyway. If these are forcing humanity along a pathway that is beneficial for them anyway. So what is the problem here? So I don't agree with the emissary. They make bad arguments. The hunter, he first off isn't using his power to dominate. I mean, he's using it. He's obviously fighting people for it. He's killing people for it even. But he also doesn't particularly see that as a problem, since there's literally an infinite number of the people that he fights. He fights them over and over again.
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you...
For once, he's right. Don't do this.
Well, look at that.
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's...
Meaning, we'll kill you. The final round doesn't start until there's only one artifact left to gather. And if I'm not mistaken, Constellation has one or two to go.
I don't necessarily agree with either of their points. Because obviously, the hunter has gotten to the point where he no longer sees the people that he is fighting. He just sees a repetition, which is not good either. But the emissary isn't exactly correct either. Neither of their choices are what's that? Natural resource. Alright, so anyway, let's run. So I don't agree with either of them completely. They both make valid points, but they don't always, they aren't necessarily making all valid points either. I do agree with the hunter that humanity would have ended up in the stars anyway. The only anomaly in this situation, according to them, has been me surviving the fight against the hunter. In this particular time, space-time continuum. I must be very overweight. I've noticed that your O2 consumption definitely goes lower the more weight you have. Alright, so let's also take a look at final glimpses, huh? So that's where the last two are at. Complete final glimpses. Alright, so that's probably what we're going to be doing next. After we go and sell a bunch of crap. Alright, cockpit. So, maps. Since we got Earth right here, or Mars right here, not Earth. My other thing is if Earth was lost, according to, but they still managed to survive on Mars. Mars is on way worse condition than Earth is. Earth at least still has human-grade gravity. Why couldn't they build the same facilities that they did on Mars on Earth? Why did they have to abandon Earth? It doesn't make sense. I mean, zero atmosphere, yeah, that's bad. But Mars has no atmosphere. Certainly not a breathable one. But you can still live underground, producing the atmosphere. So what's the problem here? There are plenty of other planets here with zero G atmosphere, where people are surviving. So why did they have to abandon Earth? Maybe they just had to abandon it for a while, and it wasn't worth going back to it. Perhaps that's it. But if Earth was so unimportant to go back to, then obviously it wasn't important in the first place. If they abandoned Earth, because, who knows, maybe the gravitational effects, the magnetosphere being blown off due to the gravitational effects from the jump drives, maybe it caused huge tectonic issues, massive storms, things like that. They couldn't survive on Earth because they just got blown away with massive hurricanes and other things caused by the collapse of the magnetosphere. But 150 years later, they still haven't gone back, and the place looks, stable, about as stable as Mars is. So, obviously, Earth was not as important to humanity as everyone made it out to be. Otherwise, they would have gone back,
Hey,
all right.
time. Cool. That's what we.
Okay, so starting with probably all the spacesuits and stuff, the helmets and things we found. Found a bunch of these ugly-ass helmets. More ugly helmets. We do have the Mercury one. We're going to hold on to that and put it on a dummy. Or maybe that's what we should do with the mirrored mantis stuff, too. Okay, packs. So we got the Mercury pack. We'll hold on to that. The refined one. That's pointless. Deep skin. Yeah, no, that's ugly too. Alright, and then spacesuits. So we got the anti-ballistic star roamer. That's going bye-bye. Along with those, we'll keep that. The mirrored mantis suit, we'll hold on to that. And the refined one. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna load those up on the ship. Okay. And we got the poopy pants. We also got this. Yeah, instead of using this one that gives us the 5% chance, we can use this one. We are NASA. Alright, and then throwables, we'll throw these all out, sell all those. Resources we can just put on the ship. We did get this antique videotape. I'm not even sure what the heck to do with this thing. Sell off that. Antique videotape. I suppose we can find an antique. That's actually not even correct. They couldn't even go through the job of actually modeling this thing correctly. I mean, seriously, these should be far more indented than they are. But yep, that is an antique. I mean, everything else. This is supposed to be just a void, because that's where the magnetic reading arms would fit inside this to read the magnetic tape as it passed through it. So, let's see. Notes, aid. Do we find any drugs or anything we can sell off? That's what my water needs. Notes. We actually still have some VHS tapes around here in the house somewhere. Alright, so, guns. I mean, shotguns are fun, but no. I've got high-tech shotguns I can use. Instigating one. No, I think we'll probably be getting rid of that. Instigating XM231. I mean, that's just a sci-fi 1911, basically. So, get rid of that. Let's see. Getting rid of these once we've got some more money. So we will go over to the person with more money.
See you around.
Which is this person over here. Also, I need to remember to go back to the.
Hey, friend. It's you.
Just sitting here shooting the shit with this guy. Okay, so get rid of that. Get rid of the more expensive and heavier one. That and that. Okay. All right. Oh, because of all the resources we have on us.
Be safe out there.
Once we dump those, should be fine. All right, so. I need to remember if I actually have an armory on my ship. I think I kind of removed them all. Because the armory is basically just like the display cabinet, essentially. The problem is it also uses up weight on your ship. So let's go check with the ship services. I mean, yeah, the environment for Mars, the low gravity here, is way more damaging than on Earth. If they could have gone on Earth where they have the Earth's standard gravity and built these facilities there, you know, all these facilities that they have on Mars, build these on Earth. At least you wouldn't have to worry about needing gravity drives to keep everything stable on a 1G gravity. And they don't do that here on Mars. Even in the living in areas, they don't have standard gravity, which is terrible. Terrible for the human body. Alright, let's see here. So we got a control station, we got a all-in-one galactic berth. We'd have a control station. Do we just maybe not need the control station? We're only... Let's see here. What do we got? What is this? Science lab. Engineering bay, obviously. The workshop. Science lab. Maybe we can change that up. Edit space. Armory. So yeah, it would make sense if you were looking to, but who knows? Maybe by then, you know, they found New Atlantis, an Earth-like environment that wasn't a problem. I'm assuming they fixed the issues with the grav drive, so they no longer cause huge gravitational distortions on planets that destroy their magnetosphere. You know, that kind of stuff. Let's go ahead and board. So, and like I said, if Earth was that important to humanity, humanity would have gone back there and fixed and, you know, recolonized the planet. But they didn't, which goes to show that Earth was not nearly as important as they thought. Equip. There we go. Very important step in human. Let's go ahead and close the door. There we go. And then this one we can put the Mercury suit on. Although we're still using them. No, we stopped using the Mercury backpack, right? Spacesuit. So the Mantis suit. Heck. Yeah, we've been using this entire time. That's fine. And then the helmet, the Mantis helmet. If they'd made it better looking, it probably wouldn't have been so bad. So equip. 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 There we go. So, got ourselves 2 full suits of armor. Alright, and then for the other stuff we don't need to yet.
I may be drunk, sir, but in the morning you'll still be ugly.
Excuse me.
Some guy named Churchill. Later, friend. Leave me alone, alright?
I'll think get the hell out of my way.
You know, traveling with you has been something else. But the best part is I never feel at home I'd say it's been fun, but I don't feel like lying right now.
Cranky pants.
Hey, how are you?
I am doing good. Let's see here. First off, what the heck is that? Why do we have this on here? Check that. Okay, and then resources, and then resources. Let's go ahead and dump all those. That's probably an considerable amount of weight right there. Yep.
Your ship is way bigger than Dad's. Well, we're talking about what could be an infinite number of parallel universes, right? If that's really true, how different do you think they are? Like, are they really similar to this one, or really weird? Is there one where we're all lizard people? Or one where time runs backwards? What do you think? It's so crazy to think about. Well, I kind of do hope it's all true. It really would mean that anything is possible.
Okay.
I want to fly my own ship and go all over the place, but hopefully not as crazy as your travels. I thought Dad's were exciting, but yours?
Okay. Alright, so, now that we've reduced our weight here, so we can go for the next missions. Go to Freya 3. Let's see, there we go. Piazza 3 as well. Alright. Okay. So, I'm assuming we're going to have to fight our ways through some robotic enemies. And here I was just saying, you don't run into robots all that often, you know? Which, I mean, is still true. I think I've only done through 2 forgotten robotic places where they actually have robots regularly. Otherwise, they only show up like every now and then. Alright, here we are. How far is this thing away? Ugh. Annoyingly long distance. Alright, what do we got in the way? Bullets. Don't have that much in the way of bullets for these, for much of anything except for this gun, and this gun kind of burns through its ammunition pretty fast. This gun's actually halfway decent. Let's see here. Forgotten Mech Graveyard. Mech graveyards. The mechs were part of the weapons that were used during the Great War. The worst kind of war is an ideological one. Yeah, okay, we're just going into a cave. Got it. And why is an ideological war worse? Because people feel that the other people don't deserve to live because they don't believe the same way they do. And so they will try to just kill them until they are all dead. Rather than fighting over resources, where generally only a few people will actually die until the resource requirements are met for one side or the other. Here's my question. Why do these mechs have cockpits? Are they actually piloted mechs, or are they just massive robotic war engines? Oh, that was easy. Oh, hello. Let's see here. I got the power, let's use it. Where'd it go? You know, I do have one consideration for why the artifacts exist. Entropy. A counterbalance to entropy. Alright. Now let's get the hell out of here. Because without something, an impetus to move forward, eventually everything will return to lukewarm, as they call it, the heat death of the universe. Where all energy will basically be reduced to zero. Infinite potential energy, one could call it. Though the heat death of the universe will take an extremely long time. Alright, so we can go ahead and just leave from where we're at. Find the next one. There it is. Freya, huh? We apparently haven't been to Shoza or Murphy. Mufrid? Mufrid? Excuse me. What is this? Oh, it's a starbase. A starbase with no one on it. I always like exploring those. Why does my power keep going down? That's so annoying. I wish they would fix that. Or they add new features like an FOV slider, fix the issues with my power having to be reset constantly. Okay. Before we go on there, I'm going to go take a small bathroom break. I will be right back. I'm back. So, let's see here. What is on the starbase? Here I go getting distracted and sidetracked again. Which is fine. Sounds like somebody's here. Exotic wood decorations, huh? Alright. So why is this starbase abandoned? What great evil has befallen this place? Hearing Xenogrub, there it is. Yeah, I need to look at my... I got 5 skill points. I should probably spend some of those. Like on Starship Design, Piloting, Boost Packs. And maybe we should work on this so that we can finally get weapon engineering, spacesuit design, etc. Still, I'm not sure what to do in that, or even if I really need to. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to spend points on. So let's go ahead and unlock that. Can we do this yet, or do we still need one more point? Still need one more point, so when we get back to the ship, we'll go ahead and modify some guns. That should give us the point we need. Shoot, the other thing I forgot to do was the moon. The moon, the moon. I need to go to the moon. I'm not even finding anything in this place, so I'm just going to go ahead and head out. We're going to go ahead and head to the moon. Oh, right, the ship can't do anything while it's docked. Gotta go to the cockpit, undock. Alright, undock.
Ship's released. Let's go.
Okay, so let's go back to Sol. Yeah, I mean, if Earth was so important to the humans of Starfield game, why have they never returned? Is basically what it comes down to. If it was really that important, obviously it wasn't that important because they never returned. I mean, not even like space pirates have returned to this place. It's just literally an abandoned, which is not that unusual for humanity. I mean, just take a look around the United States. How many abandoned cities there are that were built up during the one era or another, and then abandoned because the resource that was there is no longer useful. Or there was no more of the resource. They used it all up, Those kinds of things that is not that uncommon for humanity to abandon a place, even though it was somebody's home and they were born there and whatnot. It's like, at the end of the day, it didn't matter. What's important is the place where the people are at. Alright, so this will not work for this because I don't have anything that goes straight across, do I? No. Okay. Let's see. No, that won't work. Yeah, no, that literally will not work. Because I literally don't have anything that goes straight across. I mean, I could use these 2 of these, but that would be a waste. Ouch, I just bit the side of my tongue. I hate when I do that. Let's see here. Okay, I should be able to do this with that and that. Go. You and you. You know, as people often say, home is where the heart is, kind of thing. And that is true, because if your heart is not in a place that you are living, it's not a home. There we go. I've gotten very philosophical on this particular stream today, haven't I? Oh, this is kind of a useless gun. Instigating on a rapid-fire gun like this is just pointless. If you could modify it to be able to fire one big blast, it would be worthwhile, but otherwise, yeah, no, that's kind of pointless. Alright, so we're finished here on the moon. Probably actually just fast travel from here. So, the place we need to go to is all the way over here. And we've traveled, so we need to go to Shuza. Put energy into my engines and keep it there, you stupid game. Alright, mining outpost. What we got in Shuza here? Abandoned maintenance base. Alright, so let's go to Freya. Goddess Freya. I think she's supposed to be like the Athena counterpart in the, not Roman. There's the Greek mythology, and there's the Norse mythology. I can't speak. Norse mythology.
In one instant, the stars have rearranged. We are here.
Hey, Mayday! This is easy to... Explosion, high energy research lab. Massive damage. Overrun. Requesting emergency evac. Please.
Sounds like they found what they were trying to research. That's a bad joke. No, I don't want that. Wait. Oh. I went to the final glimpse. The final countdown. Okay. So that is part of the mission, just not there yet because I want to get the last pieces for the Armarilla, whatever they call it.
Let's see what there is to see.
A lot of rocks on the dark side of a planet. think you would check all this stuff before you were actually coming down to land. Alright, so, you know, one thing I do want to do is check my crew. Okay, I guess I need the leadership skill if I want more people. Alright, we can just go ahead and execute stage right. Follow the distortions on the scanner. I'm guessing up there. Yeah, definitely up there. What's the gravity like? Oh, pretty heavy. Yeah, a little bit heavier than Earth. Minus 65? How am I not frozen? How am I not a frozen popsicle? This looks like some sort of Indiana Jones in space thing going on here. Ooh, platinum. We're going to stop and pick up some platinum. It's like Indiana Jones and the Space Temple of Doom. Doom da doom doom. Doom da doom doom doom. We need to get our personal atmosphere. This would be definitely harder with the heavier gravity. Temple Psi. I thought I've already been to Temple Psi. Oh, come on. Wasn't I looking for power, more artifacts? Manipulation of gravity is what these anomalies do. This gravity, and they use gravity to pull themselves across the planetary, across space. And of course, to give yourself gravity on your ship, and in various planets where the gravity is not so good. Although why they don't do that on Mars, I don't understand. I mean, I suppose it would make it easier to mine Mars if gravity was... Where the hell did it go? Guess we're gonna need another power. But I thought we were supposed to be finding... What? That sounded like a terrible musical note. I guess I just didn't go to the cutscene, huh? That's weird. Alright, so what did we gain here? Give me the names. Precognition. Did I just knock him down by pulling him towards me? It's kind of hard to tell there. Oh, I need to go back that way. Alright, so, acquire the power of Piazza 4. Which is Piazza 4 B? No? C. Scatter anomaly. So we're gonna gain another power. The final countdown. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Lovely place. Such wonderful places you take me to. Is that actually correct in the direction it's leading me to? Jealous Heartvine. They do come up with the weirdest names for the plants in this game. Huh. Hunting glowhands, huh? I suppose if you lived in an environment like this, probably would be good to have your own bioluminescence. Not going to attack me suddenly, are you? Yeah. See, this is what more of what I would expect Earth to be right now. After only 150 years of having its magnetosphere blown off due to severe gravitational influence. And that's the other thing, is if the planet was... Because if the core was being affected by the gravitational jumps from the moon, and the moon does have a severe gravitational effect on our planet. That's why they call it that's why they call it the tides for the oceans. You know, because the moon is literally pulling on the water of the ocean, creating the tides. But I would expect the Earth to be, if it's affecting the core itself, I would expect severe gravitational disturbances on Earth to be causing earthquakes, volcanoes, all kinds of issues, not just blowing off the magnetosphere and turning the planet into a rock, into a desert. I'd be expecting, you know, volcanic activity across every mountain range on the planet. Because the mountain ranges are where the tectonic plates that are underneath all of our feet, that's where they come to meet. They're crashing into each other, pushing up the ground into the mountain ranges that we see. Ouch. Okay, a diseased terramorph. Lovely. Just what I didn't want to deal with today. We definitely need to heal. I didn't mean to use that. What power do I even have active right now? Elemental Pull, Solar Flare, Grav Dash, Gravity Wave. There we go. Gravity Wave, the way to defeat a Terramorph. All right. Yeah, the severe solar winds I would also be expecting, considering how close our planet Earth is to the sun. And the whole discussion of sacrificing Earth to gain what the people gained. They gained all these various planets. It's like, yeah, to trade one resource for 100, who wouldn't make that trade? You know, if you have a $1 and somebody says, "I'll give you $100 for that $1," yeah, you're going to trade that $1 away. It's just logical. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Ah. Superpower! Alright. Apparently the... let's try elemental pull on this guy again. We need to heal. And where's that shield? That was close. Alright, and the thing about the gravity drives and space and sacrificing Earth for that, I mean, even the comparison of 1 to 100, you know, you give up one planet to gain 100 planets. Well, you're not just doing that. These gravity drives literally give you infinite space. So you give you access to the entire solar system, and there's a whole lot more than just one planet, 100 planets in the entire solar system. Especially since these people have shown that they can survive on planets that aren't just Earth-like. You know, they can survive on Mars. So you're gaining what you gained from the loss of a single planet, even if it is the home of humanity. What is doing? Oh, that's what they're chasing. Those whole things. When I come down, I want to eat you. Why can I not scan you? I can scan the one right over there. Oh, these guys are hostile, huh? Ow! Hostile with a lot of health, too. didn't want to do that. I just wanted to scan you, sir. But apparently, we were not having an accord. Oh, we already scanned that one. I need to scan it again. Alright. Hey, we fully scanned these things, huh? Antimicrobials, huh? Alright, so let's go back to the ship. So that's a good question for all of you. Would you sacrifice your home to allow everybody within it to move on and survive? And spread out? It's a tough question to answer, of course, because, you know, sentimental value for what you have. Alright, so, maps. And missions, actually. Entangled. Okay, so that's where the next artifact is at. Deep cover. Oh yeah, this mission right here. You get it from the UC Vanguard, so if you don't want to get captured and be forced to go to do the pirate stuff, you can actually join the UC Vanguard, and eventually they'll just give you a mission to go undercover with the UC Vigilance, to go undercover with the pirates. Final glimpses, companions' belongings, back to the grind, power from great beyond. Okay, let's do that. I want to kind of get all the superpowers.
This is United Colonies Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Be my guest. Where is all my power? Why is it in my grav drive?
Scan complete. Go ahead.
I really need to fix that. That's one of the more annoying issues.
Ship is now docked. Perfect.
Because, you know, the argument about the home versus, you know, the home planet versus the people on it, you know, is which is more important, the planet itself that we are on, or the people walking around on it? And I say the people, you know. And if you have to sacrifice the planet to allow the people to spread and thrive.
Constellation's got the writ, forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long gone. Forgetfulness.
Oh. Let's see.
Got one. I'd go into the astronomical charting data with you, but clear.
Alright, so Eridani, huh? Epsilon Eridani? Epsilon Eridani is a reference to Star Force books that I have read, or rather listened to. Let's see here. So, although it is just an actual star system near Earth, if I remember rightly. Although maybe not, since it's pointing all the way out here. be honest, I don't know exactly where it is. But I'm not an astronomer either. What are you? Oh, free start.
Transport to unknown vessel. Please acknowledge. This is a commercial passenger transport liner wanting to alert you about.
I really appreciate the warning. Oh, come on.
Safe travels, stranger.
Okay. Give me power to my engines. Stop changing it, you stupid game. Alright, scanner anomaly.
Time to park this buggy.
Alright, and I'm guessing it's right over there. Scanner? Yep. Chlorine. Alright, let's go ahead and just run. Scale up, because we know we're going to be coming into a fight when we come out of this. Make sure we got a proper gun for it. And how can I not scan you? And Vidanium, huh? They do need to fix some of these little glitches like that. Oh, there's a lot of bugs in this game. I mean, it's a typical Bethesda game, so there's a lot of bugs that they need to fix. But the biggest question of all, these Starborn are created by collecting all these artifacts, getting these powers, finding these temples, and yet they have not explained who created all of these artifacts and temples. Like I said, it could be a response to entropy within the universe. You know, every force has an equal and opposite reaction. For the fundamentals. Maybe even entropy has an equal and opposite force. Alright. Of course it's on the opposite side. Where'd it go? I got really tricky with where those things spawn. There it is. There it is. It's done that every single time. There we go. So what do we gain this time? maybe the sense life finally? That would be nice. Yeah, we did. Sense star stuff. This basically detects enemies. We'll go ahead and keep the reactive shield up though, because we're about to be fighting. Alright. So then that begs the question, do we have more? Final glimpse, unearthed. That's what we just finished. Are there more? Actually, we can go to powers. 2 undiscovered temples. Question becomes is will they give you, or do you just have to kind of wander around and find them? Here's what we can do. We can go back to Vladimir.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Except we're not landing there. We do not care about there. So we're not landing there. We're landing on a massive satellite scope thing place.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Vladimir, where have you gone?
Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja had a place to call her own.
Don't care.
Everyone needs
I really
space to
do
let
not
their
care.
thoughts run. Spend
Please
so
shut
much
up.
time looking at nothing yet.
Okay. In which case, do we want to continue the story? I don't think so, because I only got 20 more minutes before the stream's going to be up. So I think what we'll do is go back to our ship, modify our guns so that we can level that up, start unlocking the what is the word of the day? The word of the day is something. Seriously, guys.
Do you need something?
No, Mel, yeah, actually, I need you to move the hell out of the way.
You are one piece of work.
Who are you talking to, dude? Are you pissed off at me for some reason?
Is something amiss?
Let's see.
Just keep walking. It's probably best if we give each other space.
Is there a reason you're pissed off at me, dude? I don't recall having done anything to you. We also need to get some neon. Short barrel. Laser. Parent sights. Reflex sight? Yeah, we can at least put a reflex sight. Muzzle.
Do you
There
need
we
something?
I don't have time for you right now.
I'm not talking to you.
You know, traveling with you has been something else. But the best part, I never feel at home planet side. I figured you were a kindred spirit. See, the people I don't get are the ones who never go anywhere. They stay in their own hometown, they just live and die there. There's a whole galaxy full of wonder and things you could never imagine. How can they be satisfied with one tiny... I mean, you're right, but I think everyone should at least get out once. Get out of your comfort zone so you can really see that the worlds are more than just... There's a mess of ugly out there, but my God. That helps you understand how this crazy place fits together. I want to be the code that finds something deep out there. Solomon got us here in a big... I'd like to discover something that moves people. Makes them feel just a bit of what I feel when I jump systems. Exactly. Yeah, it's funny, as much as Jacob, my dad, cashes in on the family name, he's got no adventure in him. And I get it. It's dangerous, sometimes scary out there. But that's what exploration is. Going off the map and seeing if there truly be dragons. I couldn't ask for better company. I got some choice words to share with you.
Why is it that he's suddenly mad at me when I...
Alright, we need to talk. Right. When I started traveling with you, I didn't expect you to be You are a member of I don't know what's going on with you.
What the hell?
But
Why
maybe
is
it's
this
not a good
suddenly...
idea for Cora and I.
Why is he suddenly... pissy?
Against my better judgment. A simple...
Sorry for what? Why is he suddenly all cranky? I swear this game's got weirdo bugs.
That kid really...
I mean, what is he all of a sudden very cranky about?
And you matter to me too.
Promise what won't happen again? I don't get it.
I never know if you tell... So please, just try. And...
What is going on in this game? Seriously. Why is he all of a sudden cranky?
I don't know if I could talk to you right now. Not right now.
What is he all cranky about? I don't get it. I don't recall doing anything that would make him cranky. If anything, we've been okay.
Yes, you need me? So, we finally have all the answers. This talk of the unity of I do not see how any of this is called. I suppose that is true, if what the Starborn have told us is also true. But that means... what? Someone... When we started this mission, we had no idea where it would lead. That we would lose people along the way. Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, if you pass into this unity and look at who they are, and what they have become, are you not at all worried that the same fate would befall you? Now you sound like Sarah, but you are not wrong. I will do my best to assume the best, but you cannot blame. We should get back to it.
Okay, I don't know why Ko's all of a sudden mad at me. Unless he got pissed off at me joining the UC Vanguard, which I don't understand why they would do that. seems like it would be weird to have that all pissed off.
Ship's detached.
Wonder if that's like a bug or something. Oh, hey, what's this? Oh, hey, that's how you can thrust her sideways, I guess? Interesting. I'm gonna look that up, see if there's like a bug for Sam goes in to get him pissed off. Starfield, Sam goes mad. Starfield, companion randomly angry with me. Fished, missed beyond measure. There was an important thing that happened. At this point, Sam goes, "Mind that I'm playing and also get Sam like this. Sam loved that." Let's see. So I was very surprised when I walked outside of the lodge and Sam gets in my face and says something along the lines, "You're a member of Constellation, start acting like it. You should feel ashamed." I never attacked innocents. I didn't steal. Didn't get nothing I got caught for. Nothing he saw. Moments later, he said he wanted to talk to me and made it sound pleasant. Immediately after, he yelled at me, mentioning wanting to talk. Okay. Bug. Okay, bug. Happened to me with Barrett. Very silly mechanic that can easily bug out. One of my best suddenly turned on me for no reason, having killed anyone, having made any sketch decisions, or any bounties or done blah blah blah. Same here. I was doing a quest for Sam, matter of the heart, I think, and 1 second he's nice, and the next he's saying the same stuff, making no sense. Some person said that maybe they figured it out because landmines. Okay, so figured out. Be careful, folks. If you experience this problem where suddenly hit markers appear and your crew hates your guts, try to remember if you use mines in that area. Except I've never used mines. I've never used landmines anywhere, so that shouldn't be it. Huh. Yeah, okay. I guess it's just due to just a buggy system, basically. So, which, that's too bad. We only got 10 minutes here, so let's go ahead and just hop down to our base, grab a mission to go kill some pirates. Let's see. Go. Destroy Crimson Pirate Fleet. There we go. Sentient microbial colonies in Rosalhog. I don't have any bounties on me. No, I don't have any bounties on me. Okay, I seriously don't know why. Like I said, like everybody else was saying, I guess the companion system just bugged out for whatever reason. Don't get it at all. Let's go ahead. There we go. Ship is here. Unless they don't like the fact that I attack pirates or something stupid. Cockpit. Alright, so, map. Mission. Destroy the Crimson Flight. Set course. Jump. I've already been to that. So where's there's the pirate. For I am the Pirate King. Wow, that's a lot of pirates here. Alright, so we got level 4s. Okay, well, we'll start attacking the ones that we can actually... Holy crap, bigger. That's the Class C, isn't it? Sadly. Alright, so...
Direct hit to the enemy's engine. Their grab drive is crippled. They're not escaping.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Phantom?
Yes! This grab drive is out of commission.
And then destroy this pirate. Okay, and then the last one, last Phantom. It's the Phantom Phantom. Come on, turn around, there we go.
The enemy's grab drive has been disabled.
Alright. Okay, so we got this one. Let's get jump into it. So, got their frames, tungsten. Always good. Titanium, the click receives. Ship is still full and good. Alright, so UC Discovery and a Freestar Railstar. Interesting. Wonder what they're doing here. Together, for that matter. Alright, so we'll go back to the Fleet Wit. Credits, Undanium, nuclear reactors. Alright. We got you, and then one more. There it is. Crimson Fleet Coast. So, and reactive gauge. Alright. I think we're going to go ahead and end it there for today. Go ahead and save. And I will see you all nope, today is Saturday, is it not? Yes, it is Saturday. Alright, so I will be back Tuesday, where we're going to finish up the mission on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then start playing the DLC for Cyberpunk 2077 on Thursday, since it's 21st is when it comes out. So, that will be it. I will see you then. You all have a good day, good evening, good night, and thank you for coming.